Good afternoon, folks. How are you doing today? So this is Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And I have to tell you, I am frustrated by how many quote unquote YouTube entertainers, real estate experts are calling for a housing crash in 2021. So did you know it is not about the price or value of a home, but it is the payment? I want to share with you how you could have a 30% price crash and your payment goes up. See, I've been investing in real estate for 20 years. I have seen the ups and downs of real estate. I'm a residential real estate investor. I am not Ken McElroy with 10,000 Class A apartments across the country. I am someone just like you. Started with single family homes in an affordable part of the market. I'm not telling you to buy fixer-uppers in LA or something like that. I am here to help the average investor. And when the talking heads get a negative trend that I think is wrong, it is something that I need to tackle. And I've tackled it. I've talked about timelines and excuse me. I'm sorry. I record these lives, no editing. So sometimes I sneeze. I apologize. But in the end, I've done some videos about people calling a forbearance in this wave of inventory coming. I've kind of broken that down and talked about why the timeline is at least wrong, but perhaps their assumptions are even worse. In this video, what I want to do is I want to talk about the math. I've done the math and I realize that the thing that is most dangerous to real estate today is interest rates. The talking heads are using last crisis as an example, and they're wrong. Just wrong. It is the interest rate which could destroy housing. Because again, houses are bought on with a payment. I watch the affordability index, and the big thing in the affordability index is payment. So without further ado, let me bring up the presentation. It's essentially one Excel slide, but I did put it here. So let me bring that up. So again, what I wanted to show you is, let's say there is a housing crash of 30%. 30%. Did you know that if there is a housing crash of 30%, you may end up paying more? Your payment may go up. People can't get that. People are calling for a real estate crash, but do you want a real estate crash if your payment goes up? Let's look at it. Let's just do the math. And here it is. It's a very simple sheet. This assumes the baseline is a $200,000 mortgage. We're going to assume just some interest rates. So a $200,000 mortgage, 30-year fixed at 3% produces a payment, I'm rounded here, of $843. This is going to be important because this is where things break down for other investors. Let's say there is a 10% price drop in the market. And let's assume that price drop comes with a higher interest rate. You could suffer a 10% price drop, but have a prevailing interest rate that goes up just 1%. Maybe the banks are skittish. Maybe we have inflation. Who knows? But guess what? Your payment went up. What is that? $16. Congratulations. Your house is worth less, but your payment went up. Interesting. Let's say this trend continues and now values go down 20%. So a loan that used to be 200 grand is now 160. But unfortunately, the interest rate has gone up to 5%. And again, you could do this math yourself. It is about payment. And the biggest variable in payment is interest rate. Guess what? Your payment is still up $16 over the original $843. Do the math yourself. Property prices can fall 20%, but you are still paying more monthly. This could happen. Let's say prices fell 30%. Well, good news. If the prices fell 30% and interest rates were only 6%, you would save $4. $4. If in the same scenario, prices went down 30%, but interest rate was 6.5, that I don't know why that rounded to 7. It should say 6.5 there. Your payment is $885. Your payment went up 42 bucks. No, 32 bucks. No. Yeah, 42 bucks. Sorry, doing this math in my head. So at the end, please understand the math. People are talking today about 2 million people in forbearance. Sorry, you guys don't understand that foreclosures take 9 months in some states or 2 years in others. Just stupid assumptions. Some of you are talking about the 2 million people in forbearance are all going to lose their house at the same time. Wrong. Many people will be okay. Many people have equity, and yeah, some will lose, but it's not 100%. But most importantly, the big danger for real estate is interest rates. I've just shown you how just small adjustments in interest rates could really hurt housing. This is why I have said in every interview I had, the greatest fear I have is mortgage rates doubling. If mortgage rates double from 3 to 6, we could see a national 30% haircut and the payment stays the same. That is frightening. The only way we have a national housing crisis is interest rates go from 3 to 6%. The forbearance thing, it'll hurt some cities. It won't hurt most. It just won't. These rising prices will hurt first-time buyers, but it won't hurt everyone. This is the only way we get a 30% haircut in prices is interest rates go from 3 to 6%. That is what could crush housing. All right, everybody, take care.